A must-read for all American voters. These elected officials are using their power and influence to gain vast amounts of wealth and favors for themselves, their families, their friends and donors while hypocritically campaigning for social justice and the middle class. I was shocked and dismayed to read about Kamala Harris using her DA office to circumvent the law in order to help her donors and friends at the expense of victims and pensioners. Senator Harris is beholden to many, just not the taxpayers. For his entire political career, Joe Biden and his family and extended family members have leveraged his name and the power of his elected positions to enrich his family using both taxpayer and foreign money in pay-to-play schemes. Cory Booker used his mayoral powers to fund his donors with contracts and city funds. He is currently funding his lobbying friends' efforts from his Senate seat. He is at best a phony. Elizabeth Warren, while basing her presidential campaign as looking out for the middle class, funded her million-dollar portfolio as an legal advocate for big corporations at the expense of asbestos victims and pensioners. Elizabeth Warren's daughter's consulting firm has benefited financially, garnering clients because of Warren's Senate legislation. She currently has large corporate donors irrespective of what she says on the campaign trail. She clearly has credibility issues with words versus actions. Socialist and career politician, Bernie Sanders' wife and daughter have profited from his elected office via her failed Burlington College, FBI investigating this venture. Bernie's friend and donor has gotten many lucrative tax credits and benefits for his clean energy business in Vermont. $83 million of Bernie's 2016 presidential campaign donations is funneled to a media-buying shell company with ties to Bernie's wife. 1998 Amy Klobuchar, during her tenure as chief prosecutor, chose to not prosecute the second-largest Ponzi schemer in Minnesota because the perpetrator was a donor and friend to her and her mentor Walter Mondale. Not until 2009 was the schemer brought to justice. Amy uses her Senate legislative powers to extract millions of dollars of donations from corporations who want her to introduce laws in their favor. She continues to help lobbyists and donors alike and is prolific at corporate campaign fundraising. Get in description below.